everyone, welcome back to my channel. She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my week 3 check-in from the 15th through the 21st. So let's get started. All right, as you guys can see, I already have my stickers laid out. These stickers are from Romina Rosa, who is linked down below. Off to the side here is my expense tracker legend, and these are the various colors I use for each category. All right, so looking at the 15th, I had a no spend day on the 15th and the 16th. On the 16th, a bill for HBO Max did come out of my boyfriend's account, so that was paid. And then on the 17th, iTunes Music did come out as well. And then I also had an unbudgeted expense that I mentioned in my paycheck 2 breakdown. The unbudgeted expense was for a total of $132.94. And basically that was for multiple Lyft rides. And I believe we, my boyfriend and I, treated ourselves to some seafood. I believe I mentioned to you guys in my week 1 check-in that I do have an issue with seafood, and I was craving some right before payday. So I decided to just write it off as an unbudgeted expense. So that's what we did there. And again, the grand total for some Lyft rides for a separate reason. And then we also had this treat ourselves to seafood on the 17th. All right, so next on the 18th, which was payday, and again, paycheck number 2 breakdown is linked down below, where we go over my expenses for the next 2 weeks. So on the 18th, I did have another Grubhub transaction, but this time it was for $32.99, and that came from personal spending. Then my Microsoft annual subscription was due for $110. $110 is actually what I took out of the sinking fund, so I marked it off as $110. The actual amount was a little less, and again, that was in my paycheck 2 breakdown of what the exact amount was. On the 19th, I had a no spend day. And then on the 20th, I had several transactions that took place out of my cash envelopes for all 3 cash envelopes, which was gasoline, groceries, and laundry. And then I had several sinking fund transactions for $29. So we'll go over that expense on the next page. And then Audible came out on the 20th. And then the 21st ended with a no spend day. All right, so now we're just going to flip over to my spending tracker, and we can talk about these transactions in a little more detail. So here's my spending tracker page. So here for the 20th, because these are the multiple transactions for those expense trackers. So again, I did fill up my tank for $40 with gas. We actually was able to find a cheaper gas station that was charging $3.45 in our area. So we actually got to fill up the tank with the $40, because last time wherever we went, it only gave us about 3/4 of a tank. But this time we was able to fill up with $40. So I was really happy about that. And then on the same day, we went to both Aldi's and ShopRite, got some groceries. And our budgeted amount for the week was $166 based on what we had left over in week 2 check-in. But we only ended up spending $119, and it's not usual that we will underspend for groceries. So I'm going to give us a pat on the back, or 2 snaps. Hey, crafty budgeter. Because we actually was under for groceries this week. So I'm super excited about that, because then that means that money will get rolled over into the last week of February, and hopefully we can buy additional grocery items if needed. Let me go skip down to laundry. So we spent $12 out of laundry, and that was just to buy some laundry detergent. And then for sinking funds out of pets, we bought some cat litter for gifts and miscellaneous. This was just to buy, not really buy, but to put in for a Starbucks gift card for one of my friend's birthday. So that's what the $12 and $7 went towards, a birthday card and a gift card for Starbucks. Okay, so that is all. So let me go ahead to the weekly check-in page. All right, so here we are at the weekly check-in page. So we are looking at week 3 from February 15th through the 21st. So for these categories, I didn't add anything except for in my spending category. Out of paycheck 2, I did give myself $250. And that was it. Okay, so for spend out of gasoline, I did spend $40 this week, which means I should have, out of $120 last week, I should have $80 remaining this week. All right, out of groceries, like I mentioned, we were at $119, which is unusual to be under, but I'm very, very happy about it. So last week we had $332, so $332 minus $119, so we should have $213 remaining this week. All right, so out of laundry we did spend $12, and that was just to get new detergent. So out of 30 from last week, we should have $18 remaining this week. All right, and then for spending, let me go back and add that up. Okay, $32.99. Actually, was that it? Oh, okay. Well, I just had the one expense of $32.99 from Grubhub. Okay. And then last week, this $2.81 got rolled over into debt, so that's why I marked it out in parentheses. So I'm gonna take $250 minus the $32.99, which means I should have $217.01 remaining in my spending category. So $217.01. All right, and then out of sinking funds, I had the $110 from Microsoft, plus the $29 from the 20th. All right, and I think that's everything. So that's a total of $139 for a total of sinking funds spent. So $139, and subtracting that from last week, which was $2,209 minus $139, I should have $2,070 remaining in my sinking funds. All right, so that was $2,070. And then for unbudgeted, that was the total of $132.94. So $132.94 for unbudgeted this week. All right, so let's go ahead and count these envelopes up. So these envelopes are my A6 binders from Amazon, which will be linked down below. The prop money that might be in some envelopes is also from Amazon, and that will be linked down below as well. All right, so let's get started with gasoline. I'm trying to think, where should I put this best? I'll just leave it here. So this is gasoline. Maybe I can move this over a tad. Okay. So out of gasoline, I have 20, 40, 60, and 80. So that is correct. All right, groceries should have $213. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 205, 210, 211, 212, and 213. And again, I can't believe we have this much left over in groceries. Next is laundry, and we should have $18. So this is 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. All right, next for personal spending, I do keep that amount in my bank account, and I just swipe my debit card. So this is accurate for the $217.01 because I didn't make any other purchases. All right, so now moving on to my first sinking fund, which is self-care, and I'm going to keep track of the amounts on my calculator. All right, make sure, let me just put it right here. so that it's in frame. All right. So we're trying to verify the $2,070. So self-care has $20, $30, and $35. Okay, pets currently has 20, 40. All right, and then car maintenance still has the 1K slip. So plus 1,000. Home projects has the $200 gift card plus 100 or 300, 350, 400. So $400 in home projects. And then gifts is empty, and so is miscellaneous. So that is it for my clear binder. Moving on to my blue binder, starting with water bill. So water bill has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, $200. All right, next is car insurance, and car insurance has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, $200 as well. All right, subscriptions just has the $10. Vets and grooming has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, and 35. So $135. And last but not least is my car registration envelope, and this has $50 in it. So that total is $2,070, so we're all good there. All right. Okay, and you guys seen how I rectified this unbudgeted expense in my paycheck too, link down below. So now I'm just going to go ahead and flip us back to the calendar view. All right, so now that we're done checking in our expenses, I'm going to go ahead and check these off. All right, so for this week, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 no spend days, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total no spend days for the month so far. I have one more week left to go in the month of February, so hopefully I'll get a couple of more no spend days out of that week, out of this last week, and then yeah, I'll be good to go. So upcoming videos, please stay tuned for my debt tracker update as well as my March budget with me video. I'm not sure which order I'll post the two videos, but those two are up next. Again, that is my debt tracker update as well as my March budget with me video. So that is everything for today's video, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!